welcome back to Eat Well with Lisha. I'm Lisha, nutrition coach and your go-to girl for real advice on food, wellness, and feeling like your best self from the inside out. Today, we're making something that's gone viral on wellness TikTok, but don't worry, it actually lives up to the hype. We're talking about sea moss gel, that golden jelly that people are raving about for glowing skin, better digestion, natural energy, and even immune support. Now, I know it looks a little weird. It's giving underwater spaghetti. But this superfood is packed with 92 of the 102 minerals that your body needs. And once you know how to make it the right way, you'll be wondering how you ever lived without it. So if you've ever been curious about sea moss but didn't know where to start, this video is your sign. So let's get into it. So first up, we have our ingredients. You're gonna need 2 3-liter bottles of natural spring water, 1 lime, and 1 pouch of Irish sea moss. Now this video isn't sponsored by this brand in any way. This is just the brand I always use when I make my sea moss gel. I'll put a link in the description if you decide you want to use this brand as well. I get it off of Amazon and it's not expensive at all. So this is what it looks like when you first pull it out of the package. As you can see, it's very stiff, very dry and firm, not a whole lot of give. You can manipulate it, but not very much. You can see all the salt. I'm assuming that's sea salt because it is fresh out of the ocean. So next, we're gonna get our bowl. We're gonna place the sea moss in the bowl and we're gonna cover the sea moss with our natural spring water. Once we have the sea moss covered, we're gonna work the water into those stiff folds. You wanna massage it all the way through to the stem and work it out to the arms. I don't know if they're called arms, but that's what I'm gonna call them. And we do this because, like I said, it does come from the ocean, so we want to get as much of that oceany, salty taste as we can out of it without sacrificing the minerals. So you want to massage it really well and work the natural spring water into it. And make sure you're getting in all those folds. The stems and the arms are really durable during this phase, so don't be afraid to get a little firm with your grip. Once you have your sea moss good and clean, you're going to strain it. After straining it, I pour a little more of the natural spring water over the sea moss to give it another rinse, and then I rinse the bowl out with the spring water as well. Next, you're going to get your lime and slice that in half. Grab your bowl again and put your sea moss back into the bowl. Take 1/2 of the lime and squeeze it over the sea moss. Then set the half of the lime to the side and massage the lime juice into the sea moss. The vitamin C and citric acid from the lime helps clean the sea moss and neutralize that oceany taste. So we're gonna give it another good rub down with the lime juice. As you can see, the sea moss is much easier to handle and not as stiff because it's already starting to absorb the moisture and the water that we're using to clean it. It's starting to look like that underwater spaghetti that I mentioned earlier. We're gonna pour more of our natural spring water over the sea moss just to give it one more quick rinse. Once you give it a good shake and toss, you're gonna strain it like we did before. Now, toss that lime that you already squeezed in there with the sea moss. Squeeze the other lime all over it. And then toss that bad boy in there with it too. Now, we're gonna completely cover our sea moss and limes with more natural spring water. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you just how much spring water I use. I know it seems like a lot. The sea moss is actually going to grow a lot in size, so you want to have extra water in the bowl with it. After you cover it, you're going to let it sit in the refrigerator for 12 to 24 hours. So this is just me showing you exactly how much water I put in the bowl. And this is how much water I used. So it's the next day. I took it out around 4 o'clock, so about 20 hours. And this is what it looks like. It's very thick. See, I told you it was gonna grow. I mean, it's pretty heavy. See how easily I just snapped a piece off? Yeah, it's amazing. I wonder who even figured out this whole process. Okay, so now we're going to take our sea moss and we are going to put it in the blender. I'm gonna take all my sea moss, stick it in there. Now, what I like to do is take the water that it's been soaking in and use it to blend with the sea moss. You can use more natural spring water, but what I figure is that it's been sitting in this natural spring water already, so some of the minerals have to be in the water too, and I want all the minerals, so that's why I use the water that it's been soaking in. But you know, to each their own. If you want, use more natural spring water and put it in the blender. This is the way that I do it. So you're gonna take the spring water or the water it's been soaking in and add it to the blender and blend it up. If it's a little thick like mine was, my blender actually got stuck because mine was a little bit too thick. So I had to add a little bit more water and blend it some more. But you just keep adding until you get the consistency that you like. That's what I like about making my own. I just like to be in control of what water I use, what consistency I have. You could always order it offline, but I just like to know what's actually going into my process. So after I have it all blended up, I take it and pour it into a mason jar. I actually have these wide mouth mason jars and they're really great. This is a 16-ounce mason jar. I mean, I fill this thing all the way to the rim. I probably needed a second one, but it's okay. I got enough in there. And you want to let this sit for at least an hour.
One hour later.
After an hour, this is the consistency I have. I usually put mine in smoothies, 2 tablespoons in a smoothie, or I just eat it straight. The flavor is very mild, especially after adding the limes. There's just a subtle hint of lime. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I hope you try it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.